Precise Blend Model 16-speed blender. This is what is inside your push buttons. So you can see what that does. Well, several springs blew out of it. I saw them fly on the kitchen counter. I can't find 9 of them. So I'm gonna say fuck it. I don't need this. See this? This is just a switch. So rather than have 16 speeds, I'll have one, which will be wide open, because that's all I need. If you don't want it in there, shut it off. It's just going to take a nanosecond. So here's your thing with all these useless buttons now up here. See how those are going to be useless? I'll just put it like a dicky electric fucking sticker over them or some shit. It's going to be stuck in high gear. I'm going to use a simple rocker switch. Little SP. SP. So. It's got, I can put a fuse on that. It's good for 50 amp, which is shocking because it's fucking plastic. So I'll have to drill a hole in there somewhere out of the way of the beverage container. I thought about maybe putting this on there, but there ain't gonna be no stop button. It's gonna be just, you know, if you want to stop, you just turn that single pole off. So anyway, so I've got my incoming hot, and there's a load wire that goes to the motor, and here's the switch that's gonna be running the whole program. So I gotta drill me a hole. It looks like it's about 3/8 inch hole. Probably go right through the O right there. That'd be cool. So I'll get back with you when I go ahead and complete that mission. Anyway, here's one of the examples of what flow out of it. So if it's a 16 speed, there's a low and a high. That means there's be 8 of these laying around somewhere. I found 2 of them. So the hell with these. These are going in the trash can. I used to build arcade machines, so I have this bomb button. I got a couple of them in there. Not going to use it. Thought about it, but nah. So we get in our arsenal of connectors. I got a whole assortment of them here because I just fill it up with the bulk anytime I run low. I got some steel in here too, some retaining collars for some high definition thick stuff. I don't need that. I just need to get a couple of spades to fit this here switch. Where'd my switch go? So it looks like it's gonna be them right there, the blue and the red ones. Ta-da, there's my bitches. What's up, bitches? You wanna hook up? I've chosen my 2 female spade connectors. They're just gonna be simple. I got some colored ones, but I'm saving those for another project. I got a whole slew of them in there, so I'll go ahead and abuse them. Because those are cheap. They used to be. Nothing's cheap under President Orange Bastard. Not our fault. That's his fault. He sucks, y'all. But this ain't a political video. This is to get this blender going so I can drink my protein shakes. So I got my wires stripped. I'm gonna stick that in any one of them. Either one of these. And I only got one. I can't do this one-handed, so I'll have to just tie it in there and come back at you. Okay, I got that. That's really firm. Then you use the wire nut thingy and you crush it. See them detents? That's on there pretty good. I tried to pull with all my might. It ain't coming off. Sorry about that. That was quite a hold up. Okay, so I got my ends on. It looks like this is only so long, so it's going to have to stick out the right. And I'm right-handed, so upright it'll come out about right there. You see that little where I started it with a punch. That's what I'm going to do. Drill it and mount it and plug it in for you. Anyway, I'm going to show you a little trick I learned over the years of being 57 and old as dirt. I took the collar off of that switch. That's the thing that holds it in place. It's supposed to be up for a car, but... So anyway... 3 sizes under this You fit a drill bit inside that, bam, trace it with a marker, you know right where to put your hole, and you know exactly what size of drill bit to use. Watch, I'll show you. It's gonna be right there. Right where I figured originally, so it won't be much of a stretch. Now I gotta get my other bit and clean it up with the old, what am I using here? Porter cable I got for Christmas. Every time I use it, it smells like it's gonna burn up. So I used my Dr. Evil underground drill bit. Made that hole right there. And then I'm gonna put this through the back and put the spades on it and turn it on. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna post this cocksucker. Okay, so there's where I am. So one hand on the lid and one on the switch, just like they do. And then all this crap, I don't need it. It's stuck in the high gear. That'll work. And I can also spin that about like, I want to go down. I think that'd be more comfortable. But the way it's positioned against the innards, yeah, that'll work. There. You can't see nothing because I can't turn my lights on. My wife's trying to sleep. Anyway, see them tongues and spades sticking right there underneath. Yeah, that's where the wires are gonna go and get this bad boy back assembled. Tell you what, it's a lot easier if that blower cooler wasn't cutting me to ribbons. So I got one on and I'm just gonna attach this one. Let's see if I can do it without hurting myself or you guys. Ah, my hand. It catches you just right, it hurts, man. Alright, get in there, don't be stuck up. Come on now. Technically you're supposed to put a little Vaseline on them, but this is gonna be a dry operation. Don't need that. Lubrication. That's for other things. Oh, she's no light. I got a headlight I could put on, but I'm too lazy to go get it. No, I'm not lazy at all. I've been up since 5:30 this morning, folks. It's midnight. I'm not lazy. Fixed the air conditioner on my wife's car today. Hung multiple lights up at the shop. Brand new ones. We're going to all LEDs up there, doing away with them decommissioned fluoros. Alright, shove that cocker on there without hurting yourself. Just grab it, don't squeeze it. It's not your dick. Push that on there. Okay, that's pretty good. That's fun. So that's how she's got it around. It's gonna be like, important part is just tuck all your harnessing down inside there, and then when you put the fixing screws on both the sides, excuse me, I had a peanut butter sandwich. Big old glass of milk. And just make sure that them don't want to come in contact with this. The housing actually is cylindrical, so it isolates this from doing any kind of damage to the wiring, but I'll get it back together. You don't need to see that either. It's simple shit. Okay, it's not as simple as just taking your butt pliers here and tightening this. There's two of these. There's one for the inside, but I'm just going to run the stem as far out as it'll go, and if I have to put two on there, that's fine. Because actually, the hole is just enough that I could almost thread that in, because I had to, Once it was in, it's in. Dig it. So anyway, this is again, I've taken the breadboard, the actual step-down switch, the variable speed board out of the machine, and just rigged in a simple single-throw primary activator switch, and I'm gonna plug it in as soon as I put that damn thing back together. So we're going to put our pieces back together. Yeah, there's a thing that goes in there like a that, and then it'll be okay, right? Let's see if I did this right. So you stuff that primary in there, and it only goes in one way, and you gotta remember you're looking at it upside down. So this housing that goes on top of this. La-da-da. And there's got to be enough sticking out of the back. I'm trying to do this, but it's impossible to do this with one hand. I can't. I'm sorry, essay. Ready to drop my screws down in there now. See how it's flush, all the way nice. With this one little modification sticking out of the front. Okay. I wish I had I got a performance workbench outside, but there's just no point. I'm in the house, my shoes are off, I worked all day today. I just get these ideas late at night that, hey, you know what? That thing's not working right. Oh, by the way, I paid $12 for this at Goodwill, and the guy said, well, we'll guarantee it in 10 days. Well, it broke on the 9th day, and I was like, okay, that's all right. But somebody was in there before, because there were several pieces that they looked messed with. They just look like somebody was in there. They don't send them from the factory like that. If they do, they're not going to be in business very long. Okay, so here it is. Let's go take it out in the kitchen and see what happens. Oh boy. And if it blows up, I won't show you that. I'll just throw it in the trash. Alright, let's see if it blows me up. Okay, I'm in the wall. Ready? That is the blender mod from a junk ass blender for $12. The only thing I'm worried about now is when I store it, make sure that doesn't get busted off, but those are cheap. I'll just put another one in it. I liked it because I've never had a glass pitcher model before. I thought it was, you know, there, that does nothing, so my grandson can play with all these while I'm making my smoothies, and it won't bother me at all.